Hey everyone, Matt Pisarcik from RazorEmporium.com coming at you today for another shave review video. I'm excited, it's been a minute. I got the Supply Max razor, I got some Barbershop soap. Let's get started. Okay, we'll take it from right there. All you see me do is take out the world famous, one and only Razor Emporium pre-shave bar, AKA my secret weapon, and just literally brick it onto my face like it's a giant block of slate and work it into a lather. I'm a big fan of hands-on experience, and so, you know, always a good time to feel the beard, check out where you're at. Yeah, and then I'll let you guys, for your viewing pleasure, check out making leather. I'm amazed, I still get this question. I know a lot of guys are just getting started. The easiest way to make a lather, guys, just grab your brush, drench it in water, like drench, okay? Put all of that right in on top of your soap and just go to town. It's hard with today's modern artisan shaving soap to have too much water. Most times people have too little water and they're making like this paste and they wonder why they don't get this big Santa Claus beard. And I'm like, more water, dude. Hydrate. Remember, the job of soap is just to suspend water on your face. All the other benefits are secondary. Even that's not enough water. I'm literally putting more in because I feel it's dry. Now we're starting to get some hydration. Well, if you caught my YouTube live on Friday, or I should say, the last one I did, end of September, I mentioned that a good friend, Mark, Sharpologist, Mark Mantic59, was going to come out. He was supposed to be here today, but something came up, family stuff, and we have to postpone it. It's okay, he'll come back. So we're going to shoot that, don't worry. I'm really excited about that. He's been a hero of mine since the OG. He's like the OG guy, beginning. First one to make these YouTube videos about shaving. He was all of our shave instructors. Okay, with that all being said, by popular demand, the last time we did the spotlight video showcasing the new Supply Max, all the comments were, of course, when are you going to shave with it, man? When are you going to shave? Come on. So here we are. I'll admit my bias right off the bat. I actually am a big fan of the Supply, the regular standard issued original OG Supply, the non-pivoting head. I'm a big fan. It's actually probably my go-to 80% of the time at home. So this is the Supply Max, and we showed you last time this little kind of curious, there we go. Wet hands, a tiny bit challenging with wet hands. Okay, so we advanced our little cartridge deal. We click down our head on the Supply Max, and I remember you have to get this ball bearing in here. Obviously with the blade edge there. There we go. I am so lucky I didn't just get cut. But I'm also glad you saw that. I'm not trying to disparage this. I just think it's a tiny bit precarious to try to... That's fine. I'm going to just manually load it. The show must go on. There you go. It is possible to load it, guys, without that. Yeah, the last time we did Spotlight, we had the same model on set, and we had advanced this so many times to show the video and the close-ups that it was the last one. So I'm just putting it in manually and snapping it closed like old-fashioned style. So the big claim with the Supply Max is that they took this pivoting head concept that's been around since the 60s, 70s, and applied it to an injector. I'm sure Schick at some point did that. I have to think about that for a second if Schick did, but it's new for them. And it seems to be the new trend. This is like the new thing I'm seeing. There's the proof razors. Lots of people are doing this thing now where they're doing this, the pivoting head double edge or single edge razor. So we're gonna give it a shot. If you've watched my other review videos, you know I'm just not generally a fan of pivoting heads. That's kind of why I got into traditional double edge or single edge shaving or straight razor shaving, was to avoid pivoting heads. I find that they personally, for me, make me want to use more pressure because I'm like pawing now, trying to like get this to cut. But I just want to admit all my biases up front. Let's see how it goes. I'm cautiously optimistic. So far, not too shabby. I'm finding I don't have to use as much pressure as I thought. I can line up my sideburn there. I think when you have a pivoting head, at least for me again, I have to use even more skin stretching to make sure I'm providing the razor a nice flat uniform surface to go across. Anywho, I am not in love with it. I want to. The other thing you guys, hope you've picked up, even though we sell all this stuff, I still want to be genuine and authentic and truthful with you. I'm not going to say everything's butterflies and unicorns and everything's great. Everything's a 10 out of 10. Why would you watch our channel if everything was a 10 out of 10? That's not authentic. There's got to be some shades of gray. There's got to be things that are better than others. I'm not sure if it's the blades. In fact, do I have another injector key down here? Hold on. I want to rule out if it's the blade or the razor. So I'm going to pop this blade out. This is the Supply Max. And these were the Max razor blades. Okay, I have an old school injector key. I'm literally just going to, oh wait, that's right. It's not, is it compatible? I don't think it is. Yeah, this guy's got 3 spots. You can see this blade here. This has got 3 holes. This only got 2 holes. So you can't obviously put that in because that 3rd hole has to go somewhere. Okay, we have done some technical things as we're blabbing over here. I grabbed another deal. I brought this one too. This one also says Max Razor Blades. They say the same thing on the front, but they're different SKU numbers. That's what's thrown me off. Just for good measure, I'm going to put another blade in. Just want to make sure that's a variable that we are accounting for. Okay. I put a different blade on, another Supply blade. I just want to verify if it's the blade issue or the razor issue. Kind of just refresh this a little bit. Let's go over here. I'll stand by my assessment. The pivoting heads are just not for me. And I've been consistent on that. If you go back and watch almost any of the stuff that has pivoting heads, I'm almost always kind of not in love. But I can see the merit. Especially if I was a head shaver, this would be awesome. Because injectors in general are really great. Thicker blade. Good for coarse beard, sensitive skin, and heads are definitely sensitive skin areas. So to have the flexibility of flexibility. But then the benefit of injector, I could see that being a good combo. I've been asked that too. Matt, are you gonna do a head shave? I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do a head shave. You do the head shave, you make the video, send it to me. I'm worried that if I shave my head, it won't come back. Actually, I think it had, did it have Bryan Cranston? No, it had, maybe a different actor. Where Elaine was dating a bald guy who was shaving his head on purpose. And then she realized, she saw like his driver's license and was like, I could be dating this guy. I could be dating this hair. And she told him to, grow his hair back. And he'd been shaving his hair for so long that as it started to come back, it wasn't what it used to be. And then he was like, I'm bald. It's like, well, you always have been bald. You've been shaving your head. Anywho, I love Seinfeld, so I'm always going to reference Seinfeld. I've been blessed with, I think, decent hair. And I think I'd be scared to shave it and then it not come back again. That's what happened. I think there was one time I shaved my goatee and it came back with more salt than pepper. Well, that That was an authentic moment. Looks like we either took out the orifice reducer or didn't have the orifice reducer on this balm. It's okay. Just like sunscreen. Just keep on rubbing it in. Some of the stuff on set, guys, has been here so long. Like, I think this has been here for like years, this balm. I must either not used it or we could have taken it out for something. I know today my review is a little all over the place. I'm a big fan of Supply. I think they're doing awesome things in the shaving world. They're getting lots of people involved. And I think if you're coming over from the cartridge world and you're scared about the whole idea of a fixed razor that does not pivot, this is a great choice. Or again, if you have a specialty concern, you want to do it fast, you're at the gym, this is your travel razor, you want to shave your head, or other areas you want to manscape, I think it's a fantastic razor. I won't lie, I'm not a big fan that these are proprietary blades, that I can't grab an Accutech blade and throw that in. I don't know if this is intentional. You know, Supply, now with this 3-hole thing, I don't know. But I think other people have said the same thing. So that's the authentic matte you guys all know and love. I will tell you how it is. I'm not going to blow smoke. We do sell them. I'm sure we'll sell them, but I want you to be aware of all these kind of things, right? So that's my shave today. If you've used Supply, if you know how to get around this 3-hole concern, tell me below in the comments. If you've ever opened up an aftershave or a balm and it just poured all over you, tell me below in the comments. I want to hear from you. And if you do leave a comment, you're entered to win this, the official Razor Emporium black and blue t-shirt. That's all I got, guys. Please like this video, subscribe to our channel, share this video with someone who needs to see it, and we'll see you next time at Razor Emporium for all things vintage shaving. Thanks, guys.